So I'm going to talk about the foundation about the American Cancer Society. And why? Because cancer is one of the major problems that we're having in our society, and most of the people is not knowing about it. And the problem is that people don't worry about cancer if they don't are diagnosed positive with it, or a close friend or a family member. And that's a huge problem, that so people don't take preventive about the sickness or things to prevent it until they have it. And that's a moment that they feel the really the struggle and the problem that the sickness produce in our people. So I can't even tell you about my own experience with my own family, because my grandfather died about lung cancer, and he even treated himself in Switzerland and here in the U.S., and he just couldn't stop it. The cancer just keep eating him. And you know what's really hard for ourselves? You looking at your grandfather being eaten by a sickness, by a disease. Every day it's getting worse, and you can really just can't stop it. And about my mom has a skin cancer, but her problem is that when she was a child, she just liked to go to the beach a lot and get a lot of sun, and she never used sunscreen. And now she has to take parts of her own skin a lot, almost every month, where the cancer is starting to grow. And that's really hard to see it in your own family every day. And that's a problem, that if you don't feel it, you don't prevent it. And the problem is that it maybe just be time to be you, a friend, or a family member of you. And that's what the people don't get about it. So the American Cancer, one of their biggest mission is to fight until they get a world free of cancer. That they have been doing this since 1946, and they're never gonna stop it until they make their goal. They work a lot in different aspects. One of their aspects is their research. They spend over $4.6 billion in research for getting new treatments, better treatments, to get more preventage to the disease, and to get better quality to the people that are being treated to the disease. And why? Because there are not really a lot of treatments to the disease. And this is because for the healthcare industry, it's really important the treatments that the people are having with the disease, because the treatments are really expensive, and it moves a lot in their economy. So they are trying to have better options at better prices. And to have more preventages is because every day we get more things that are cancer proving that it has possible for you. And and to have better quality to their treatments, it's because many of the treatments that the people have secondary effects that you can't stop them. It just happens, and they're really hard. And this is really hard for the life day to day that the people of the treatments are living. One thing that Otis broadly said, if I felt it really important, was our mindset moves us to seek out what's new and what's next, the creative ideas and innovative approaches that will push cancer research forward. He's the chief medical officer of the American Cancer Society. So they are thinking always to improve in this aspect of the treatments. They give treatments and support to the people that are living in this struggle. They even help them with health insurance, with any questions, to help them, to give them options about the treatments that they need, and they even give them full ride pay to the treatments or place to stay if you have to treat yourself in another country or another city. So if they don't pay you sometimes the treatment, they will pay you the house where you can live. Something really hard that got my attention was Chrissy. She's a breast cancer survivor, and she said, I missed some treatments because I had to make the choices to continue with my chemo, to save my house, or to put food on my table. And this is a struggle that a lot of people are having with this disease. They give you a lot of recommendations to prevent cancer, but these are all recommendations. Like I say, with my own family, my grandfather died of lung cancer and he never smoked. But my mom got a lot of sun in her skin when she was little, and she never protected herself, so that made her cancer positive. So something really important that I should say, it was something that Otis Brawley said again. That he said, I'd much rather prevent a cancer than have to diagnose and treat and cure it, because then we have to save the patient all the problems of the treatment. So I think this is one of the great foundations that we have to support, because it's a major problem that all of the society has the possibility to suffer. So I think it's a really good opportunity to improve and have a better quality of living in our society. Thank you very much.